I feel so proud that the work that I'm doing in the classroom is work that is going to build better thinkers, which means they'll be able to, and not only better thinkers, but people who are very aware of their mental model of the world and understand that the people model it in different ways. So I feel like it's building a better global citizen. And then when I think of what's important to me, like as a human being, is helping students build the thinking skills and the communication skills to solve problems, whether it's their own problems, you know, personal problems or life problems or problems that are affecting the world. I just feel so proud of the fact that the work that I'm doing is helping them in some way, or getting them excited about thinking deeply, or getting them excited about reaching out to someone who is very different from them. I just feel like it will bring world peace, and but truthfully, when I reflect on maybe 5 years ago, I felt very proud that I was creating students who could write well and who could read really well. That I think I felt good about that, but now I feel like I'm creating thinkers and world citizens. I feel good about that.
From a professional standpoint, I've been teaching a long time, and I find that every now and then I need a lightning rod. I need something to kind of, set everything ablaze and to shine a light on all the little parts, all the the tired processes that I might have, habits that I might have adopted over the last few years. And when you get something like integrative thinking, it becomes this lightning rod, and it forces you to change your practice, to change your mindset, to change your values, and you bring that all into the classroom for your students.
There's an optimism in it, I find, in that we're getting to this point where, I was taught and I understand the causal model as, keep going until a light bulb goes off, until there's sort of that revelation moment where you realize something, you make a connection between something that you didn't see the connection before. And there's an optimism in encouraging students to recognize that the light bulb is going to go off. You're going to make a connection at some point in this process. The process is going to be messy, but in that process there is that optimistic element that you're going to figure this out. You're going to come up with something we haven't seen before. So it's linked to that kind of innovation. It's linked to that confidence where more and more, the more they use these tools, these students are going to recognize their own voices, their own capabilities, their own capacity for just like coming up with something new and breaking through and having one of those light bulb moments. So I love the optimism in it.
For me, I apologize for keep quoting books, but what I think about, I'm just thinking about Malcolm Gladwell, and I'm thinking about the 10,000 hour rule. And I just feel like somehow I'm just approaching my 10,000 hours because, here I am, I've been teaching since 1992 and I'm just starting to catch my stride. And in the sense that I'm actually just starting to figure out what it really, really is to be a teacher. Maybe that sounds kind of egocentric, but what I really mean by that is when you let go of the class and when the students, the student voice is the voice that's being heard, and they're generating the questions and they're answering the questions yourself, and all you're doing is standing on the side guiding it with these strategies in place, you have your I win moment because they are having their I win moments. Their light bulbs are going off, and when they're like you talked about a lightning rod, and really that really is what it is. That I'm thinking to myself, okay, now I really get it, And I talk about this with chemistry. There is chemistry that I learned in grade 13 and in university, but now as a teacher, as I'm teaching, I'm going, now I really get it. And so with respect to these, how I feel, and with respect to these strategies, I feel like as a teacher now I'm really, truly starting to understand what it means to do that.
Through this process, I feel like I'm a lot more flexible. I feel like I'm a more engaging teacher than I was before because I don't ask all the questions that students are asking the questions. I feel more confident even while admitting that I don't know everything that I'm talking about, and I have a lot more fun.